Barcelona versus Roma. How more intense can this game get? I mean, Roma already roasted Malcolm on social media, so I think we should be expecting something very wild to happen in the pitch today. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Just like always, if you love Barcelona but you hate fake news, be sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss anything of the content that we upload here on this channel. So today's video is going to be a preview about the match between Roma and Barcelona. To be completely honest with you, they just came really fast. I wasn't expecting the game to be this early. I knew it was going to be Tuesday, but the days just went on so fast, so fast, and it just caught up to me with so many content that I wanted to give for you guys. So today we're gonna do the preview between Barcelona and Roma. I'm gonna give you everything you need to know about the game, including the starting 11 I predict for it to start, as well as some key points that both teams will need to make sure if they want to be the winners in this game, which to be honest is much more important than just a preseason game. I think it's gonna be absolutely intense because of what we know happened with Malcolm, and it's gonna be a fight to the death and a fight for dignity. So we're going to start off with the 11 of Barcelona. I think that Ernesto Valverde have seen some few things going on in the friendly before against Tottenham Hotspur, and plus we know that both Andre Gomez and Denis Suarez will be missing due injury. So I think this is going to be this 11 that's going to start. I think it's going to be a little bit too early for Ter Stegen to arrive. I think they're going to go with obviously Jasper Cillessen in goal. I think his performance last game was really good. Not too much he could do for those 2 goals that Spurs scored, so I'm going to hand him accountable for that. In the left back position, I think that Valverde have seen that he's a little bit more likely to start with Juan Miranda. I think that he has a preference for Juan Miranda, so I think he's gonna start. The 2 main center backs I think are gonna be the same, Clement Lenglet as well as Marlon Santos, and then for the right back I would like to see Nelson Semedo. In the middle of the field I think he will go with Sergi Roberto, and most probably he will try to use Arthur as well in that midfield, and then actually put through the right somebody like Rafinha. I think that Rafinha is such a good player, demonstrated what he did last time around. Hopefully he can get back into stride. Rafinha is a player that for me, if we don't manage to sell players fast, I think that Rafinha should be one of the players we could sell. He's one of the players with most promising and one of the players with a lot of basically value. I think this is a player which could get a lot of money for. So if Barcelona wanted to sell someone, it could be Rafinha, but we'll have to see how he does in this preseason because obviously he has been outstanding in that game against Spurs. So let's see what he can do here. And most importantly, if Barcelona end up signing someone like Thiago, wouldn't be amazing to have both brothers back together and just both of them much better? Then for the left hand side, I think they should implement somebody more interesting. I think that they could go obviously for someone through the likes of Tabla that we saw the other day starting and did very good. However, I think that this time around it's going to be once again Malcolm. I think that Valverde is going to take this chance to give Malcolm a first start. I think that he saw what he liked to see in that initial game against Spurs in the second half, and perhaps going to give Malcolm this chance to start against Roma obviously. So he's going to be a little bit more fired up, Malcolm especially, because he will need to try to say to the Roma fans, to the people of the world watching, that he made the right decision going to Barcelona. So I think Malcolm, if he starts in this game, will have a very good performance. Let's see. And then up top, obviously I think they're going to go with Munir, who scored the first goal for Barcelona in the entire season, and I think they're going to go now with Paco Alcácer. I think Paco Alcácer is going to come in and try to provide just what he does best. It's a good work rate, good ethic, and just trying to work his ass off for this Barcelona team. And that's one of the reasons why I always say that Paco Alcácer should remain in Barcelona, but it's going to be a fight to the death. Even though they're playing together and collaboratively, it's going to be very interesting to see because both Paco and Munir are bursting each other to see which one is going to be the main number 9 for this season. Not the main number 9, the substitute number 9. Oh my god. So what should Barcelona look out for? Well, this game sets out to be much more of a controlling game for Barcelona. Barcelona, we know how they like to stretch out the field using all the possession and pressuring up very high. I think that's something that Barcelona will certainly try to do in this game, given into account that Roma last game played with a back 5, I think, if I'm not wrong. And plus they have very good counter-attacking transitions for players such as Stefan El Shaarawy, like Justin Kluivert, like Patrick Schick, and I think that could be very useful for both of them as well. So Barcelona, they have the game plan set. I think that Barcelona will try to go and pressure Roma from the start, taking into account that most probably Barcelona are going to start, like I said, with a stronger 11 than Roma. Roma can also start with a stronger 11, so it's going to be kind of like a battle in that first half. So let's see what's going to go in that one. That's going to be much more of a competitive match than I think the second one, and I think this one Barcelona may completely just try to keep Roma there. However, like I said, we have been a little bit shaky in the counter-attack, especially not having the pace of someone like Jordi Alba, and Nelson Semedo not being so clean on his vision trying to defend back. Vision not only is important for passing, obviously, but also for reading the game and see exactly when you need to attack one, and basically just project and predict those runs for the players like Justin Kluivert, who's going to be very fast, and I think he may actually demolish this Barcelona team if we are not careful. So we got to keep very careful on that player. He is thankfully going to play for the likes of Semedo, so the pace is going to be completely matched between those two, and let's see if Semedo can actually match up to someone of the caliber of Justin Kluivert, which I think is going to be an amazing prospect in the years to come. For me, Barcelona should have signed him at least last season. So moving on, in the case of Roma are going to try and defend very like close to their box, you know, very close to the area when trying to defend, using the height of someone like Costas Manolas, Federico Facio, Juan Jesus, and then trying to use the ability of someone like, I don't know if Kolarov has already come back into training. I think he hasn't. I think it's actually Pellegrini playing there. But it doesn't matter really, because that left back and that right back, being Florenzi, being Rick Karsdorp, I think he's also injured, or whoever. Or Bruno Perez already left. Oh my god, who has Roma at right back right now? Is Florenzi right now playing? I'm not too sure. Well, if that's happened, they're just gonna try to, like I said, push through the wide sides, push through the right back side, push through the left back side, and really take into consideration the quick, fast attacking football they love to do, Roma. And I think it's gonna be kind of similar to that game in Rome, where we lost 3-0. So we must be careful. Not exactly because it's going to be the same caliber, but the game is going to be played in a similar way. However, in the second half, it's going to be much more different, obviously. As we know, Barcelona are going to bring on their Barcelona B team, as well as Roma are going to bring their youngsters into account. Roma has some very good youngsters, so we would also need to keep that into consideration. But in the case of Barcelona, I think it's going to be a good matchup for the youngsters, because obviously they played together a long time, so I think it's going to be kind of like more one-sided to us. However, we don't know, because we know that Roma Primavera is also a very good kind of like youth academy for those players, and a good staple ground for those younger players and Roma who want to develop. So it's going to be a matchup between the youth prospects of both teams, and hopefully our guys can be better than those. So hopefully we can get the win. I'm going to predict for this game probably I want to go with a 3-2 win for Barcelona, with Malcolm scoring 1. However, we don't know, because last time around I said that Barcelona were gonna draw Spurs. It happened, I predicted that, but after seeing the goal from Arthur, I thought Barcelona were gonna like win it very easily. But then when people like Son came in, they were boom really fast, you know, or even, and just the pace of the game just increased so much. So we gotta keep into account how both managers will incorporate those youngsters. Valverde seems to like more 45 minutes, while someone like Eusebio Di Francesco likes a little bit more to incorporate them depending on each individual player, you know. So for instance, someone like a midfielder may come in for 40 minutes, then somebody like 60 like Kevin Strootman, and just keep interchanging like that. So we need to see how both managers do that, and let's see which method basically is gonna come out the best. So tell me guys what you think in the comment box down below. Tell me your predictions, tell me what you think about this game, and just like always, remember to drop us a like, and if you love Barcelona and you hate fake news, this is the right place to be. So click the subscribe button down below, and also follow me on Instagram. No, right here. I always mess this up. Follow us on Instagram right here so you can suggest new video ideas. Some of you guys suggested I should do a video why Barcelona is trying to rename the Camp Nou. That's a big thing, and I really like that topic. So I want to give you shout outs for Instagram and all of that. So again, follow me on Instagram and you can get to decide what I can comment on the next video. Obviously, I'm gonna do it when there are no news around, so it may take a time to give you guys the spotlight. But however, I still love to do it. So see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.